What's up, everyone? So, if you guys haven't seen my new video that I just dropped, it was super dope, literally, and it'll make you seem like your mom's on crack, like tweaking out. Anyways, it's right here. Go check it out. Chemtrails, myths, and yeah, it would just, all your friends will probably think you're on crack too. So, anyways, I had an idea I wanted to share, and I know, like all these people out there, all these geniuses, and all these you know, professional um, engineers and stuff have thought of many ways to transport um, transport um, what is it? Transport vehicles and people like on trains, right? And you guys already know uh, what's his name? Elon Musk is thinking about doing some underground tunneling for the train tracks um, to carry passengers and shoot them um, from one location to another in a matter of seconds, minutes, or whatever, hours. Um, so I was thinking, well, if you're trying to travel from, let's say, Google Maps, and I'm gonna go to Google Maps on my search engine, and say you wanted to go from, you know, Los Angeles to all the way to Oregon, past Oregon to Washington, and then imagine if you were able to, go on a train, but what if it was able to, pick up your vehicle and stuff like that, and then like just take you wherever you want to go at a faster rate than it would require um, than it would require uh, from like driving or something. So if you could get um, from like Los Angeles to Washington driving, like say it takes, I don't know, 12 hours to drive there, but then you could cut that in half on a train by going 120 or 160, because usually people drive at 80 miles per hour or 65. So if say 65, that's what is it, like 140 miles if you add 65 times 2. So if you're traveling at that speed, then there you go. And then what I was thinking was there could be some of these things where you know the trains that load no that take the trailers with big shipments in them and boxes and stuff, they could just pull it off to the side if you're coming by and you're in your train and you're um in your group for to get to one destination faster, then that'll be one way to do it, just by creating a bunch of turn-offs for the slower trains for more heavier loads, like kind of like a semi truck. Semi trucks have to um, they have to go on the um, all the way to the right of the lanes. So so like the fast track or the yeah, like the fast track or the carpool lane is faster. You could drive much faster. But the trailers and big trucks, big rigs, they have to usually they could only go like 55 miles per hour. So by creating turnoffs, and then obviously the people that know how to control all this, they'll let these drivers know, and I guess it could be done on a timely manner where as soon as it could be this thing could turn off, and then the other your vehicle thing will come passing by real fast, and then they could just go back in and continue their normal um, route type of thing. um, Maybe that'll be a good idea because it'll um, it'll create a new way, not a new way, but it'll create another way for you guys to make money, you know. And and it's not really about the money. It's more, getting someone from one destination to another really fast, and um, especially if they could take their vehicle with them. And like, what if they were able to park their vehicle and then they were giving like a small little restroom, um, to use the restroom, and like a little, like their own like you know trailer type of thing, but not in living quarters. Just something like if they need to use the restroom, they could just go real quick, and then if they could buy food there and all that. Something like that would probably work where the passengers can use the restroom and all that stuff there. But um, yeah, and like they have, from me watching, they have railroad robots, and these things, um, I think they actually put like the wood down and a bunch of other things, so I mean, this can be done at a much, much, much more affordable scale than what Elon Musk wants to do with underground tunneling, and unforeseen circumstances that could occur and stuff like that. I think that's more like top secret military stuff. But like for this stuff, it would be more for not so scary underground tunnel creepy crap. You know, you know. I don't know. Elon Musk jumping out in a Santa Claus suit with no pants or something. I don't know. I mean, who knows? But um, I don't know. Honestly, like this is something that I just came up with, and yep, I just felt like sharing it and getting it off my mind. And I guess um, yeah, you guys could make the best trains out there, make them more faster or whatever, like whatever you guys do to allow people to travel, super super far, super super fast. Because I think in an airplane it takes like a few hours, but I don't know. Um, that's just a possibility um, for 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 you guys to do to make money. And yeah, obviously it will have to have some type of track to to like I said, put the slower ones to the right while the fast one goes through. But I don't know if there's regulations on how fast a train could go and all that stuff. um, and then there's the threats of like derailment and stuff like that that terrorists try to do. So that's scary, especially if you're going really fast and you got something like this going on or something. But anyway, maybe it's not a good idea, but I I just thought it would be if the slower ones were able to like pull off while the faster ones could go. And then I guess there's different possibilities, because what if you have one fast one coming this way and then another fast one going that way? Well, I think the way that that could be fixed is if two train tracks were introduced, two sets of train tracks, railroad train track things were introduced, one like this, another one over here, so that the same train track could be used, but just at the right time, phew, you have that effect. Wouldn't you want to be on that ride? That would be scary, but I think, yeah, like something like this. So just temporarily, it'll have two sets of railroads like this, and then, but these two will connect to one, like this crap here, like this. See how these two connect? So like that. And then one will go that way, another one will go this way. And then, but obviously that would be in an area where there's no development. People are not really going to complain because things are getting damaged or whatever, or properties. I don't know, a bunch of other things, other factors like your grandma might live right next to the railroad. She doesn't want to leave. She has sentimental value towards the property. I don't know. Like, go talk to her. Tell her just to leave. Go put her in a, I don't know. Put her in your house or something. Love on her. See, but that's just, I don't know, because I mean, what's better to do? To dig a tunnel from here all the way to Washington, or to put a railroad above, yeah, above ground, not underground, where rain and other water and other damages can affect it. And then, like, what if you explode down there and turn to pieces and rubbish? Then, how long is it going to take for the paramedics to get there? See, above ground, you have the helicopters, you have paramedics, nearby somewhere at a hospital. I mean, underground, that is crazy. See, so that's more for like big time shipments, and for military usage. That's what I believe. Um, but yeah. Anyway, what else? What else? Anything else, people? Any other ideas? I mean, you guys have to think about something. I can't be thinking about everything. Like, I'm losing my freaking mind just thinking about stuff. I mean, but it's a great idea. I mean, underground, you know, that's a great idea. But what if, I mean, they're talking about digging under your house and you can't even feel it, which is supposed to be a good thing. But then what if one day, that thing caves in? What's going to happen to the foundation of your home? Is it going to crack? Who's going to pay for the damages? Elon? The government? Who? Or is it just an act of God? It was an earthquake. Sorry, I can't help you. Like, what is it going to be? So, I mean, the only logical and reasonable explanation that I could come up with without talking too much shit is, put some railroads. Oh, no, use the existing railroads. So I don't even know if I could do that. Map of global railroads. See, okay, I don't know if this is accurate, if this is accurate or not. I have no idea. But see, they have a bunch of them. They have some even going towards Mexico and stuff, and Canada. So I don't see any up here, unless these things are train tracks here. I can't really see this. I think these are train tracks, but anyway, or maybe these are Elon Musk tunnels already. Who knows? I mean, that's some fast development right there. That's fast progress. I mean, I wonder, there must be using state of the art technology to be digging those damn things, but I have no idea. But I mean, yeah, if you could spend, say it takes you $400 on in your vehicle to go from here to no, say like 1,000 or 2,000 from here to here, but then the railroad can, if they said, okay, we could charge you half, now you're saving money and you get to take your vehicle and it doesn't cause wear and tear and the possibility of so many other possibilities of you getting in a car crash along the way on a freeway than it is on a train track railroad type of commute. So what would you rather pay for? What would you rather do? Especially if it took half the time. See? So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm the one that needs help here or someone else. I have no idea. Like, who needs more help than who? Who needs to think things a little bit more through? Who is going to tell me that my ideas suck ass? Well, I'm waiting for someone to tell me. Well, honestly, my friend just wrote me. He told me he didn't like my idea because he thinks someone else already came up with the idea. But he likes one of my other ideas. I actually created a video on it. But I don't know. I don't have the money and the resources for all that, I'm not Elon Musk. I don't own PayPal. I don't own Tesla. I'm not funded by the government. And even if I was, I have no knowledge of it, whatsoever. So, I mean, who would you rather be? The person that knows you're getting funded, or the person that you know that, you're uncertain if you're getting funded or not? I think that made sense, right? And if it didn't, I'm sure you guys are smart enough to put it together. But either way, And then I came up with the other idea where vehicles should have two brakes on each tire rim. Um, so imagine the four 4x4s. I think that's what they're called. Where all four all four wheels travel when you press on the accelerator of a vehicle, and each rim already has a brake for each tire. But imagine if it had two on each. So that'll be 8 total. And then we could up the rampage, the maybe even increase the speed limit, because we would be able to travel faster and stop much faster. Like if we're slowing down from 60 to 0 or 65 to 0, but not that fast, just gradually. So you're going 120 and you can stop at the same rate that's that someone is traveling at 65. And if you put a grid, the one traveling at 65 and one traveling at 120 will stop at the same point. Why? Because this other vehicle only has 2 brakes or 4, while this other vehicle that's going much faster has 8 brakes installed. So now you have double the traction of the brake. And who wouldn't want to do that? I mean, of course it will require more money and stuff, but come on, man. And then, like, how we have smartphones? When are we gonna have smart streets? Like, come on, people. What are you guys doing? I don't know. I don't know no more. I swear. I swear, man. I'm like losing my patience. I think I already lost my patience. I think I think too much, honestly. But maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not crazy, because maybe I'm trying not to think inside the box. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not a box. It's a circle. And so, anyways, going back to this railroad trip, I mean, I think that this is like the fast vehicle, but it has to travel on a stupid railway, which makes it very, very difficult to get around when you're trying to go from one point to another if the railroad tracks are going a different direction. Like, you might as well just fly an airplane or something, or catch a bus, or buy a motorcycle or something so you can save a lot of money on gas, or switch to Allstate or something. Save a little bit more money to spend somewhere else, or call a cab, or ride a donkey. I mean, these are all forms of transportation. So I don't know what it's going to be. But I like my idea though. I like my idea with the railroad on top and not underground. And then, you know, obviously where, I already explained it earlier how this thing could function and work. See, like this. Look at all these. But they wouldn't stop at all. They will continue. Stop. They won't stop. They'll just keep going and going and going. And obviously, we don't need them in the city. This is for long-term, jumping from one state to another. Chum, 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 chum. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think I'm just bored and lazy and don't have nothing else to do. What would people call me? A lazy old man? Or I don't know. What do you call me? Because the things that I perceive is that, and I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but that's just the way it is, And I'm planning on installing one of my little flags here. I just bought a bunch of them through Amazon. Bunch of them. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I just thought that's just another alternative than the underground stuff with the stuff that I already explained, and I think you guys can make it work. I believe in you guys. Especially with all this computer stuff going on. And then not just that, but I don't know where that thing was, but you guys could probably come up with something like this, like a big one, to like really, take anything out that tries to be in the way. Because this thing right here, imagine if there's a cow right here, that thing would just go flopping up, choo choo, and it won't even stand in the way of this thing. That's what this thing was made for. You see this thing right here? It's not like conventional railroads. See, that's why there's stuff like this that happens. Like this, I think. Because they forgot to add the rail in the bottom. And what is that considered, people? Like a lost art? Or I mean, see, like this, there's no rail at the bottom. Where's the rail at? Right there. Imagine, back in the day, there's cows, pigs, dinosaurs, all kinds of things. They had to just ram through it. They didn't even care. See, look at this one. This one will be super heavy duty. It would just go up and bam, do a freaking body slam, and then go up again and another body slam until it turns into little shreds. What is that? Ground beef? See, so in places like this, this is when it can have that two-way um, railroad split. So I think that's the only way that it will work, you know. But that's really the only I guess I would have been better off just writing this crap than just talking my brains out. But for some reason, um, I think it just helps me, you know, mentally, just to talk. I don't know why. It's like, have you ever had a friend that just wants to talk about what they did all day or last few other days ago? And then not just that, but what they're gonna do the next week. And then the person they're, like just it's on and on and on, like just nothing. Not like it doesn't even make sense. It's not even important information. It's just like, you just shut up and listen to whatever they say because you don't want to be rude. So you sit there like if you're getting paid, $100 an hour, and you know if you had a gun you would just shoot yourself at that moment, but you don't. So you just sit there, and then when you leave though, they pick your brain so much that you forget to go buy a freaking gun. You forget about all that until you go again and you listen to their same stories all over again. All over again. Never ending. Never ending, people. Just on and on and on and on. It's just a new story, a new case, a new whatever puts money in your pocket. Well, yeah, whatever, whatever makes you happy. I mean, because looking at the world, nothing has changed. Not much has changed. Although a lot of stuff is changing, thanks to the geniuses that don't flap their lips for no apparent reason other than to just flap them. You know, these people are really stressed the fuck out coming up with solutions to better the world that we live in. See? And they'll create jobs. You see all these people right here? Imagine. And the great thing about these things is that they last for so long. So long. Plus, it'll be a faster way to commute. And, the government will probably make their money back eventually by, just selling tickets to people that want them to be taken from one point to another at a fast rate. And like I said, it's doable now. See, look at this, people. Wow, imagine being in front of this right here with this coming, just coming at you full force, or this one. This is this here is like a little needle hitting you as a weapon, and then this one's like the big bazooka one. Boom. Anyways, See, there's robots and stuff, man. Or this thing got covered in sand. I don't know, but it created a job. Thank God. There's so many people out there stressed out about money. I know I am. I don't know about how many other people are out there stressed out about money because they don't have any. And then you hear about other people having like billions of dollars. Like, damn. You know how happy I'll be if I had a 1% of that? I'll be able to feed my whole family. So people need money. Instead of just keeping it there in the bank, collecting dust, and whatever else. Impossible engineering. Wonder what this is about. Possible railways. Anyways, this idea wasn't even an idea. It was just like a talk shit fucking video. And what else? Splitting up 2 lanes for too fast trains could nearly miss each other and going on a head-on collision course. That was basically it. I could have probably just said that. I could probably just name that as write that as a title on YouTube. But I probably won't. Have you guys ever gone mining? Smart people know how to mine good. They're very intelligent. They know where to go mine. Or hunting. Hunting is another one. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly that it's going to take a certain amount of time for them to catch their prey or whatever. And they do it with patience because they don't have nothing else to do. And probably because when they make that kill, it'll probably sustain them for the whole year. Unlike you and I, who have to go work Monday through Friday, Monday through Friday, Monday through Friday, Monday through Friday, if we get lucky, if they call us into work. If, or. So, of course, what would you rather do? 2 months of work for the whole year? Or the whole year working, practically? See, so these guys know what they're doing. They're like professional hunters, like cheetah hunters, like these guys. These guys are the cheetahs are actually the professional hunters, not the man hunting the cheetah. That's just evil. Or like fishing. Go fishing. You're gonna have to sit in your fucking boat for 5 hours or whatever it might be. But eventually you're gonna catch some fish. Might be one, it might be two, it might be 10. God only knows. Because in a way it's like God is like the unknown. There's no telling. Only God knows. Have you ever heard someone say that to you? Oh, we're gonna go do this? I don't know. God only knows. Basically, what they're saying is, I don't fucking have a clue. Because, you know, tell that to your fucking parents or brothers and sisters or children that want fucking food on the table. Are we gonna get our plates here in the next hour? Because I'm hungry. I don't know. Only God knows. Well, fuck. You got a headache. Oh, what do I do? I don't know. Only God knows. No, you don't just say that, right? You get your ass up and you fucking go to the local grocery store and you buy some aspirin. And voila, your fucking headache is gone. So, you know, faith without works is dead. Let me repeat that. Faith without works is dead. Scripture. That's James chapter 2, verse 14 through 26. What does it profit, my brethren, if anyone says that he has faith but does not have works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister is naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you says to them, depart in peace, be warmed and filled, but you do not give them the things which are needed for the body, what does it profit? Thus also, faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead. There's also a plan that you might have mentally, a mental plan without certain goals is basically practically dead. It's a dead end. You could put it that way too, right? But someone will say, you have faith and I have works. Show me your faith without your works, and I will show you my faith by my works. So that's basically saying, show me your faith without your works. Like, show me your plan without your goals. Like, you're destined to be a failure. You're destined to fail. Because, like my friend Corey said, you don't fail to plan. You don't fail to. You don't fail to. I don't know. I forget how it goes, but you don't fail to plan. You fail to. Something like that. And I will show you my works by my works, and I will show you my faith by my works. So that's basically someone saying, I'll show you my plan, and here are my goals to achieve that plan. You believe that there is one God, you do well, even the demons believe and tremble. Even the demons believe, people. Like John 3:16, remember? Believe, and you shall be saved. It says even the demons do that and tremble. But what's different from us and them? Well, I shouldn't say us. But what's different from a Christian or a non-Christian? Well, one obeys and one doesn't. But what do you want to know, O foolish man, that faith without works is dead? Has not Abraham our father justified by works when he offered Isaac his son on the altar? Do you see that faith was working together with his works, and by works faith was made perfect, and the scripture was filled, which says Abraham believed God, and it was accounted for him for righteousness, and he was called the friend of God. You see that the man is justified by works and not by faith only. Likewise, was not Rahab the harlot also justified by works when she received the messengers and sent them out another way. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. See, there's so much rich nutrition within this context that it could take me a whole hour explaining everything within it. And I guess anyone else can. And I guess anyone can sit down and really, you know, predict so many outcomes of these texts. And, like, it's just mind boggling. But anyway, I mean, it's really like how fast or how badly we want this stuff done. How fast do we want to travel? Do we really want to travel underground or not? Do we really want to travel faster than a vehicle? I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. Because I haven't heard about these underground tunnels working yet. Have you? And if they do, when? See, right now there's robots. There's robots. A bunch of robots that do nothing but railroads. So these things right now could get to work. People can start working, and they can make a prototype. A real working prototype to make this work. I mean, if that's really what people want, I don't know. Maybe it's just better to catch an airplane. Save a lot of money. Too much money is going towards labor. Why the fuck should I spend $250 million when I could use that my whole life just flying commercially or whatever, or in a private airplane, still commercially? Why? I guess that's what someone would say. Why? Why? Why this? Why that? Why this and why not the other that? Why this that and not the other that? More robots. Anyways, this is probably like one of my weirdest videos that I created on YouTube, and I don't care. I have no care whatsoever. Like I say in all my other videos, I'm surprised you're still watching. I mean, who listens to Madman? Who listens to fucking maniac, lunatic, lazy son of a bitch that just wants to fucking sleep all day and to make fucking these humorous and um, educational videos that makes me appear like I'm a fucking genius, like Elon Musk, but I'm not. I'm quite the opposite. I'm broke, and I just like talking shit on everything. Or do I? Or am I really trying to perfect this shit? Am I quoting the scriptures and cussing at the same motherfucking time? Are you getting angry at me? Doesn't Eminem and all them other rappers cuss in their lyrics and quote scriptures and stuff? That's what I thought. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm pretty much done with this video. I thought it was a great idea. I mean, I mean, if I might say so myself, because it's my videos, it's my recording time, it's my time where I could have for myself and spend for myself and spend on myself and like it's free. I'm not working. This is what I love doing. I mean, I think I could have probably owned my own radio channel. I mean, maybe, especially if I was able to monitor how many people were in tune or not. I mean, that would probably motivate the shit out of me if I knew. But I don't. But I still do this. I still like doing this. I mean, the last time I checked, let me see. Let me go to my videos. No views, one view, no views, four views, no views, no views, one view, no views, one view, one view. And they're probably my one view. So it sucks ass. I don't have one YouTube fan or something. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, because I think I checked and I have some subscribers. I mean, I don't know how to check for that, but and their subscriptions, random people I chose to follow for whatever reason, and yep, yep. I don't know. I mean, what's more logical? Think about it. But then, logical on what terms? And what's the purpose? So all this plays a factor. I mean, I don't know if anyone else took notice, but this is vital, important information to making a decision. And obviously, I mean, the favor is on Elon Musk because it's underground tunneling, underground, um, SpaceX, rockets going from one side to another, and it's like almost the speed of light. Boom, you're there. And get off my ship already, dude. You arrived that fast, which is amazing. It's super, super amazing. Mind boggling amazing. Like, if they were to ever nuke us one day and that thing still existed, they would think you're traveling in and out of time. Especially if that stuff could be forgotten about, like many other things in this world, mysteries or whatnot. And things are just getting weird now, huh? Yeah, I think this is where I end the video. I think this is where I definitely end the video.